what do you think were the main skills that really helped you the most, or what did you kind of focus on? Because what I like about you is that you're not really abrasive. You're very calm and collected, and very like, I don't know. You approach things in a very like gentle way in some regards. You're not very like loud and obnoxious, even though you get your message across really well. So how did you kind of position your skill set of like sales, marketing, even like how you present yourself?
You have to be able to control your emotions as a man. You know, you can get emotional and loud, and there's a time and place for that. Like I do get loud sometimes, and I do sometimes
In your
get
car.
emotional, but I do it in a very precise and tactical way when it's only necessary. The calm and collective man that you see today is not the same guy that you would have talked to when I was 25 years old. When I was 25 years old, my hair was on fire, riding sport bikes at 1,000 miles an hour, doing stupid shit that would have has probably potentially killed other people. Right?
Mm.
I was a speed demon. I've always been fast, and I've always, for example, like on the road rage. This topic that you hear about today, guys like me
Mhm.
would have gotten road rage if the guy would have cut me off in his BMW when I was 22 going to my college courses, for example. And I think one of the skills that you have to learn as you expose yourself to successful people, network with these people, one of the things that you realize is they don't get emotional, they don't get shouty and loud all the time. Right? There's a time and place for it, and controlling your emotions is an incredibly important skill that you have to learn when to deliver certain ideas at a louder volume with some enunciation. Like there's different ways to handle certain things. And again, that wisdom comes with time, unfortunately. So I've had to put in the time to get that. But, here I am today, sitting before you in that condition. You have to evolve, is basically what I'm saying. Like as you grow and you expose yourself to life and culture and different ideas, you have to learn from them, adapt and take what works for you and add it to your belief system so that you make better choices to get those results that you want. Um, People don't paint very clear pictures in their lives. Like if people that want things would actually sit down and create a vivid vision or a painted picture of the kind of life that they want. Business coaches do this a lot. So I had a business coach in the 2000s, 2006, 7, 8, or in around those years. And one of the concepts that we created for the business was a painted picture. And you paint this vision for the kind of business that you want to run, the kind of profit margins you want, the kind of awards that you want to be recognized for, the kind of staff that you have, how you envision your customers seeing you, how the public sees your business. You create this very clear picture, and now that you've got this clear picture about the kind of life, the kind of business that you want to run, now every single day when it comes down to making decisions, you know what the end result looks like, you know what Z looks like. So AB through Z can now easily be constructed because you know how to get to Z, because you know what Z looks like. It's very clear, right? So if you find yourself doing things that doesn't lead to Z, then you stop doing them,
Yeah.
right? A very simple way to sort of put it is if you launch a ballistic missile and you know what the target is, there's wind factor, there's the rotational, forces of the earth, there's gravity, these all these things that play on the direction that a ballistic missile will travel, but a ballistic missile is going to be programmed to hit a certain target. Wind moves it, gravity pulls it, rotation of the earth, does something to change its trajectory. It's constantly making adjustments. As a man, you have to constantly make adjustments in your life. You have to learn, right? And then adjust, learn, adjust, learn, adjust. And I don't think enough guys take that seriously. They're way too busy wrapped up in their head. Guys get wrapped up in their head about the dumbest shit ever. Like, oh, my girl is talking to this guy. She has a guy friend and I don't know what to do. And I don't want to seem controlling, or I don't want to, try to enforce boundaries because that would seem like strange or weak or something like that. And it's like, no, no, absolutely not. Why are you wasting energy worried about that shit when all you need to do is set a boundary and say, I don't date women that hang out with their exes. That's
Mhm.
it. She wants to hang out with her exes. See you. Bye. I'll replace you. If you're going to be that kind of gal, if that's who you are, that's fine. That's cool. Not a problem. I don't waste energy on things that are unnecessary, but guys consume themselves with it, and they'll stalk them, and they'll look on social media, and they'll see who, who likes the posts and the comments, and they'll click through and see what guys are like. Women do this a lot too. This is a very feminine type of behavior,
Yeah.
but I see
Yeah.
a lot of guys doing this now too, because they don't know how to handle women. They don't know how to like have frame when it comes to a long-term relationship with women. They're very bad at this sort of stuff, so they get wrapped up in the wrong shit. And it's like, dude, no wonder you're poor and fat. You've been
Yeah.
spending all your time being betatized by this chick who you're completely in her frame. She doesn't respect you. She doesn't admire you. She doesn't look up to you. No wonder you're having difficulties in life.
This was a short clip from Kickoff Sessions podcast. Go check out the full episode right up here.